another episode of the Black Fatherhood Conversations podcast. We are here tonight, man, giving you a dope podcast to step to tonight, man. And you know what, man? We got some awesome men on here tonight that are going to be spilling out their hearts. And I really pray that you guys listen to these guys, man, and take something from this podcast, man. Every week that we come on here, it's been a blessing to me personally, and hopefully it blesses you tonight. But I want to introduce these guys so we can get this show started. To the top of me, I don't know if he's on the top of me as you're looking on the screen, but this guy, like I said before, I reached out to him. I love what he's doing. I love his content. I love how he loves his daughters. I love how he lives his life, and I'm glad that he actually responded to my message when we reached out to him. And I don't want to butcher your last name. How do you say your last name, Trev?
Saint Agath.
Saint Agath, because I was gonna say
Yeah.
Agathi. So I'm glad I
Hey,
asked you
listen,
that.
bro. Hey, I've heard every variation, any way you could butcher it. I've heard it, so it's all good. I don't even. I got like when you got a name like that, you can't take it personal, man.
Right, right. Yeah, man. Give it up for Trevor Saint Agath, man. Thank you for coming on the show tonight, brother.
Appreciate it. Like I said, nice to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and then to the left of him, you already know who it is, man. He's a staple of the show. He's dropping gems every week on this show, man. Give it up to my guy, man, Kevin Aldridge Jr., man. You doing all right
What up,
tonight,
what up, what
bro?
up, what up? Yeah, man, I'm straight, man. I can't complain at all. I'm good.
That's good. That's good, man. So, Trev, how we start this show off is, man, we look out for each other, man.
Okay.
We call this a brotherhood. We definitely check up on each other, keep each other accountable. So, the first question we ask before we even get into the questions of the show is, how's your mental? All right. And the reason why we ask that is because we know how black men we take a lot in, but we don't
Mm-hmm.
release it. All right. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things that we go through that we don't tell anybody. So what we do as black men on this show is just check in on each other and ask, how's your mental on a scale of 1 to 10 in the past 7 days? How has your week been? And 10 being really good. One, hopefully, we ain't never had a one on this show. We ain't never had a five on this show.
Hey,
That's
we
kind of
not gonna
scary.
start
I was,
today.
yeah, I would say you would seek professional help if you are a 1 or 2. But
Right.
I'll ask you
Right.
guys, man, and how we started off is on a scale of 1 to 10, how's your week been? And this week we are very vulnerable on the show, so we tell the truth. Sometimes it's not the greatest week. This has been a
Yeah.
tough week for me, guys, and especially just dealing with me and as far as ministry and things go. As far as my family, everything's good. But man, I'm dealing with a little fatigue. I'm a little
Mm-hmm.
tired, and that's something that I do deal with, and I have to self reflect and say, maybe sometimes I do need to sit back and take a break and relax sometimes because I am very, very serious about what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But this week, as far as that goes and work and things like that, I would say I'm about a 7. Um, I'm
Okay.
trying to count it all joy. I'm trying to keep my faith up, but it does get tiring sometimes, and you do get tired because you're dealing with humans, man. And I know everybody goes through things, and I do too as well. And sometimes it takes a toll on you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, just pray for me. Keep me up in your prayers, guys. Uh, that I get better at handling certain things. And counting it all joy. So yeah, man, it's about a 7 this week for me. What about you, Trev?
Oh, I probably I'm gonna say I'm at about a 7 myself. This week, the past couple weeks have been a little challenging. This week, adding a layer of complexity to it. My kids are home for the entire week, all three, unexpectedly. So there were a lot of things that had to be like shift around, and
Mhm.
I've got some projects that I'm working on, and I've got some other family stuff going on as well. So right this week is one of those weeks where I found myself stretching myself a little too thin.
Yes.
It's like trying to be home for the family. My wife literally was like, "Oh, okay, well, they canceled the girls' cheer camp for the week, so I've got this whole camp planned out." And within like 10 minutes, she had the week planned. And I'm like, "Yo, I wasn't ready for none of that." Like I had my week planned. So, just trying to be around and present for them while trying to just juggle schedule and responsibilities outside of the family. And then, the my extended family stuff going on. So I'd say I'm at about a 7. So it's just a matter of like creating boundaries where I need to, leaning on my wife where I need to, and kind of asking for some space when I need it. So so that's kind of what I'm navigating right now.
Man, that's good. Creating boundaries. I have to take something from that. I do have to
Yeah,
set my
that's
boundaries.
the hardest part.
It is. It is. All right. What about you on this one, Kev?
I'm cool. I'm a little tired. I went
Yeah.
back to work Monday after a nice little vacation, so it's been a long week already.
Mm,
But we're gonna push through. We're gonna get through. So I'm about a 6 or a 7. Just a
Yeah.
little tired.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that's the thing, man, is
Mm,
as men, we gotta rest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah.
I'm always on the go. I'm always worried about what's next. And sometimes
Hmm.
just gotta sit there and relax, man. And that's
yo,
what I
for
just told
real.
myself.
I
I'm
hear
not
you. It's
perfect.
funny you said that, man. Like before hopping on, today we took our kids to go like blueberry picking and peach picking and all that good stuff. It was just hot. It's like 95 degrees here today in Atlanta. So we got home and my wife saw it on my face. I was just like spent. And I'm still trying to like do stuff around the house. And I came out the pantry and she was just like, yo, my man, go sit down. And I'm like, nah, 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 I'm fine, I'm fine. And she like literally put her leg up, like on in the doorway, like in front of me. She's like, yo, if you don't go sit down, she's like, I'm done with you for the night. Like silent treatment, like don't talk to me, don't come near me. And I'm like, all right, like I didn't really think it was that serious, but if that's what you think I need, I think I should listen. So
Yeah.
I did as commanded, and I went and sat my behind down in the living room, and I was like, like
Man,
you said, we need rest, and I'm like,
Hmm.
she knew what I needed, even though I was trying to be a little bullish and fight it, but it served me well.
Yeah.
you're not good to anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself.
Correct.
And that's something that I'm realizing is you have to take care of yourself. You have to take your rest. You have to
Mhm.
meditate. You have to do those things. Take your time with God. All those things matter as far
You
as
do.
being the best for your family. All right, and being
Yeah.
best for the people that's around you. And that's something that I'm just reflecting on right now is that I have to take the time and reset. All right. And I talked
Hmm.
to a
Hmm.
friend about that today, and I'm glad that you guys are on here now because just even listening to what Trevor said, setting boundaries. We have to set boundaries. All right. That's very important. Is that you set boundaries for yourself. So I took
Hmm.
that from you, and I'm gonna use that. So thanks, Trev. Um, let's get into tonight, man. And we got a couple questions for you guys. We got 4 questions. My good friend Justin Washington, he'll probably be on in a second. He said he'll come on here tonight. So if you guys see him pop up, you know, he'll be on here in a second. But I got a couple questions pertaining to parenting and another question pertaining to relationships as well. Um, but the first question I ask you guys is this: All right, should fathers apologize to their children? Um, And I know sometimes the old school parenting is the parent is always right. I've heard that even when I was growing up, sometimes is mom and dad are always right. But one thing that I have to realize is that dealing with a son and a daughter, the daughter who's 8, the son who's about to be 6 in November, is that these kids are very, very emotional. Um, a lot more emotional. They're a lot more in tune with their emotions probably than what I was as a kid.
Hmm.
And I have to realize who I'm dealing with. Uh, they're not the kids that I was back then. I could easily,
Right.
I could easily
Right.
take the yelling. I could easily take the whoopings and the harsh. The way
Hmm.
my parents raised me, I love them forever. I didn't have bad parents, but back then it was a different way of parenting, and we know that it was. I say one thing one time, if you don't do it, you get a whooping. All right, you know, my mama, she would yell. That's just how she was. But that's what her mama did. So it was different. Now, if I raise my voice at my daughter, she instantly starts to cry. All right, I can't
Hmm.
raise my voice. I can't raise my voice to my son. As soon as I raise my voice, I do have a loud voice. They're going to cry. But one thing that I do realize is that I am not always right. Um, And I do need to apologize to my children when I do something that I know as a parent that I wouldn't allow, and see if I seen another parent do it, I would probably say that ain't right. They shouldn't have did that to their child. And
Hmm.
I do that sometimes. I do go back and I do apologize to my daughter or my son when I feel like I probably took it a little too far. And then sometimes in your anger as a parent, I'm not always the happiest parent. Sometimes these kids will do things where they take you to a level of anger where you're like, man, you look back and say, I shouldn't have did that, or I shouldn't
Hmm.
have said what I said in that moment. And in that self-reflection, I go back and say, hey, baby girl, daddy was sorry for that. I shouldn't have did that. Or hey, son,
Hmm.
I love you. Daddy, sorry. I shouldn't have did that. Now, what you did, I'm not saying that was right. All right. It's still what you did was wrong. Okay. The way I handled the situation, I was
Right.
wrong. I should have did
Right.
it in a different way. When you do that as parents, you're showing a level of maturity that you are becoming a better parent. I will say that because if you don't apologize, it means that you don't have any type of self-reflection, that you think you're always
That's
right.
real.
That's not
Hmm.
good. That's not good.
Hmm.
It's not good
That's
to think
real.
that you're always going to be right as a parent. We are humans and we all fall short of the glory of God sometimes.
100%.
So that's something that I will say is, if you haven't started doing it, when you mess up or when you do something to your children that's wrong, you should apologize. The same thing that goes for your
Hmm.
wife. If you do anything, just get in. It should be easy for you to go and apologize. All right.
Hmm.
And that's if you done anything to anyone, not just your children. That's to your wife. That's to a friend. That's to a coworker. If you know you were in the wrong, you have to go apologize. Go apologize.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
That's
shows a
real.
real man. Real men
Yeah.
apologize,
Hmm.
if you ask me. So we'll start with
Absolutely.
Trevor on this one. Trevor, what do you think about this one? Should fathers apologize to their children?
100%. I mean, the thing is, and I find myself saying this very often
Mhm.
to my wife, is not so much what you said is how you said it.
Yes.
And right. And a lot of times it's like maybe not how I feel, but maybe how I showed how I felt. So
Mhm.
I tend to apologize and I'm like, look, just like you said, not to say that what you did wasn't wrong, but the way I handled it was incorrect as well.
Right.
I as a mature adult, I'm always like I need to be really good about how I communicate and how I regulate my emotions and the way I talk to my daughters, especially because my three are very different in demeanor and personality and the way they respond to I guess to just being reprimanded.
Mhm.
My oldest is very easy to scare. If I give her a look, I don't have to say anything.
Yep.
Her eyes get a little watery. My middle she could bring the worst out of me because she'll give me that. She'll look at me like, look, bro, I know what I did, whatever. So if you want this, you're gonna have to come get it. And then the baby, she's just still really young. So for her, she's just learning. But I do my best to when I know the way I handled the situation was wrong, I apologize. And even if it's something other than maybe the way I try to discipline my kids, it can just be like, you know what, hey dad, you forgot to put this in my bag today. I didn't have my ballet clothes. Like, oh, you said you were gonna do this. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize.
Yes.
Because also, like, I want my kids to understand that just like you said, that shows maturity. Being able to take accountability for the things you do or don't do. That's part of growing up, and that's the world we live in. So I find it to be very difficult, um, in like because having girls, it's like I have to be stern, but like, where's the line? Because at the end of the day, man, the world is not kind to black women. And I'm like, how can I get my point across so that you get it, but I'm not too hard?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, I do feel like, man, I'm preparing my girls for a test that I've never taken. Like, I don't know what it's
Yes.
like to
Mhm.
live how
Yes.
they are living, or they will live. So I'm like, the world isn't kind, but I need you like to be accustomed to people being stern. But again, I just I'm always very aware of like when I'm a little too aggressive in my approach, and I try to apologize when I am.
And them girls it's a thin line, man, because they are very emotional. My daughter
Mm-hmm.
is very,
Man.
very in tune with her emotions. Very in
Hmm.
tune.
Yes.
So, what about you on this one, Kev?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with everything y'all said, man. Especially the being a man part, being able to take accountability when you're wrong. You know,
Hmm.
like you say, you're not supposed to just apologize to your kids. You're supposed to apologize in general. Like if you fall
Hmm.
short, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all
Yes.
say, we all fall short of the glory of God. So within that, we got to be able to repent for our shortcomings.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
I agree. And then also the Bible say don't what things in Ephesians don't provoke your kid to anger. So if you've done something, you know what I'm saying, that's not right, and you know what I'm saying, you causing discord in your home, it's up to you as a man to make sure you make amends to that and you make that right. So
Mm,
apologizing is key. I
Hmm.
definitely agree with that.
it's good. It's good, Kev.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I ask you guys a question? It was something like I just noticed actually a couple days ago with my kids. It was like the way my oldest, like I saw the way she was like handling the situation. I can't remember exactly what the situation was, but the way she responded to it was just like she was so quick to anger.
Mm.
mhm.
And I was like, huh. And I watched it that day. And then it happened the next day. And then it happened the next day. And in my head, I was like, is it like I had to like look at myself. I'm like, hey, have I been a little
She
bit
getting that
like a
from
little bit
me.
more short,
Yeah.
right? Like a little
Hmm.
bit more
Yeah.
short tempered lately. And
Yeah.
just like it's funny you mentioned like you brought up the question at the beginning, right? Like how's your
Hmm.
mental, And I was like, man, I noticed I'm just a little bit more stressed lately, a little bit more on
Yeah.
edge. Is that coming through in my communications to my kids and my ability to parent? Is it something that my daughter's picking up because
Yeah.
I'm handling a situation like that and she just like
They
saying, I'm
they're
like, I kind of sounded like
So,
that the
yeah.
other day, you
yeah.
know? So I'm
Hmm.
like, is that something that you guys have dealt with?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm
It,
like, is it
Absolutely.
me?
but
You
Trev,
know?
my daughter does it in a different way. Like they
Hmm.
know when I'm very short tempered. I
Yeah.
realize, and I don't like it. They go to their mom and ask them everything,
Hmm.
and I reflect on that. Like, you know what? Am I the mean parent?
Uh,
Because they go and say, "Hey, where are we going?" Like they won't ask me. I'm driving, but they'll, "Hey, mom, where are we driving to?" And I'm like, "Why won't they ask me?
oh,
Is it my demeanor? Am I not, the most
yeah.
receptive person to people, to
Yeah.
them asking me something? I think those things I look at, and I'm like, maybe I need
Okay.
to change something about myself because I'm not in the best mood right now, and they know that, and they feel more comfortable with asking their
Right.
mom.
Right.
It's not my daughters are not my daughter and my son, they don't really get short tempered with me, but your kids might be a little older, I don't know.
Mm,
But at this age, it's like they're afraid to ask me questions, and I never want them to be afraid to ask me
Hmm.
something,
mm-hmm.
you know. So,
Yeah.
and when they do that, and they don't do that all the time, but when I am in one of my moods or I feel like I'm a little bit moody, I realize that they do go to their mom more,
Yeah.
and it kind of does
Mm,
make me reflect like,
yeah.
am I not the most nicest dad right now?
Hmm.
Right.
But
Right.
as
Which is
men,
that's a shot.
as men, we gonna
It's
always
real
set the
though.
atmosphere though.
Right, you
We
set
Yeah,
the
always
atmosphere.
we
that's
Yeah, we
always
true.
set the
yeah,
atmosphere
yeah,
in
we
our
do.
house, so they gonna always
Right,
Yeah.
pick up on, you know what I'm saying, the daddy not right,
Hmm.
right,
and
Right. If
they
the
can
air feeling a
change
little
the
thick.
whole,
right,
yeah, they can change
right,
the whole
right,
complexity, the mood of everything if you not
That's
right.
a good
right.
point.
You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? When mama
That's a
get
good
mad, we can, pops, it's all right,
yeah.
y'all, come on, we good. But
Right, right.
if
right, right,
daddy
right.
ain't right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody feel it. So
That's
we
true.
gotta just make
Probably
sure that we keep ourselves together,
yeah,
right.
probably when my wife told me to
because
go sit my behind down earlier. That
right,
yep, we good.
right,
You right.
Yeah. She said I wouldn't
Yeah,
tell him leave the house, but he got stuff to do.
right.
So, you know,
yeah, yeah,
no, but that's true. That's a good point. A real good
yeah.
point.
I don't want to
Mhm.
be the stooge of the house, bro. But sometimes
Right.
I am the
Right? They
steward, but
looking
I
at each
gotta
other like,
finish
yo, like,
this.
here he go again. One of
What's
his.
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah,
you here? He
yeah,
tripping.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Fix
man.
your
So the next
attitude,
question,
bucko.
yeah, I gotta fix my attitude, man, sometimes. So here's the next question for you guys, man. And Trevor, this one I'll change the question for you because I know you got daughters.
Mhm.
What's harder, raising sons or daughters? So Trevor, for you, what's the hard part about raising daughters? That would be your question. But no, I can easily answer this one. My son and daughter, they are of younger age, but right now, definitely daughters. For me,
Okay.
it is hard to tone down the emotions that I have sometimes because I know I'm dealing with a young lady and I don't know what she's going through all the time. Even my
Yeah.
wife tells me you have to word things in a different way when you talk to her. You can't say certain things because I've heard that I am a little blunt. I can be. My sister, my mom, my whole family tells me I am blunt. I am very blunt, but I'm coming from a place of that's just how I was raised to talk. That's how we talked in our family.
Mm-hmm.
So dealing with a daughter, and I've had younger sisters too, but I've never raised a daughter. I've never raised a son, but I know how a boy is. I can be a little bit more stern with my son. I talk to,
Mm-hmm.
hey, bro, get over here, dog. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking to, hey, bro, I tell you, take that trash out, bro. Like, you don't let the pop you upside your head. Like that's how I talk to him. I can't talk
Yeah.
to. That's really how I talk to Kylie. He know
Right.
I can't talk. I can't talk to my daughter like that. So I have to learn how to. Hey, Kari, baby girl, what I tell you, I have to learn how to talk to her. I have to understand what she's going through. She goes through stuff at school that my wife tells me about. Like the girls, they do this to her. I have to maneuver my way around the emotions of my daughter and what she's going through, so I don't make her day worse. I don't want
Right.
to be something that I'm piling up on her of what she's going through right now. So I have to learn those things, and I'm telling you now, it's really difficult sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Learning girls and little girls, and I'm still learning to this day. I would say I'm getting much better than what I was. But to answer your question and answer this question shortly is yes, daughters is much tougher right now. So what
Mm-hmm.
about you, Kev? Because I know you got two of each. You got two girls,
Two
two
of
boys.
each.
What would you say
Ah,
is tougher?
oh man, I don't know, cause my kids are at such different ages.
Hmm.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? My daughter 8 and my other daughter 5. So my 8-year old, she's very emotional, you know.
Yes.
But then again, my son's 16,
Mm-hmm.
so he's smelling himself. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get
Yeah,
on
that's
that
different.
level. So man, at this point, it's different. So
Yeah.
at this point, I think I don't know. It's a toss up. It's any given day in this house. Like
Right. Right.
any
Right.
given Sunday. You better be strapped up in your word and be ready for war. Cause I just man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know.
Man.
I
It's
feel you.
definitely a
Right. You gotta
toss
like
up.
open your door in the morning and be like, is it safe out here?
Man, is it safe? For real. Is it
I could
safe?
So you
I
say
couldn't
it's just
imagine.
equal. It's both. You don't
right,
even know which one to choose.
right
Yeah.
now, it's probably both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably both.
Dang, Mikey
And
put
then
you
but
through it
then
like that.
man, well he had a moment of a spat, but now he coming back around. So
Okay.
he good. He was smelling himself a little bit, but
He bucked
he
up with
he
you.
he tried to. He tried to.
But
Yeah,
that's
he tried
that's
to,
part
but
of it though,
Part of it.
man,
That's
right? Like
it's
you
part of
gotta
part
it.
feel
of
it
it.
out, test the waters a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. But yeah, he's just put it like this, he's back to normal. He's recalibrated. So
Oh man. Okay. Oh man.
yeah.
I
But
love it.
ask me that again in about 5 years when Corey, a teenage girl. I don't
Hmm.
know what's to
I'm
come with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just
Gonna be
keep me
crazy.
uplifted.
Yeah.
Right.
And Trev, you
So
got 3 girls, so I'll definitely go keep you uplifted, dog. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
man. I mean,
So yeah.
everybody says at some point y'all gonna have to send more prayers for my wife than you will me, but
There you
we
yes.
gonna see. We will see. I got some time before that hits here, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, for me, I'm an only child. I don't really have a basis for comparison when it comes to dealing with like other brothers, sisters, watching how they grow up or how parents talk differently to each kid or anything like that. But this is no joke, man, and like it's like in no reality did I think I would have three daughters and like no boys at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I've I grew up like I've got nothing but like male cousins, so grew up rough households. Like I'm just like a naturally like a rougher person. So having girls, I was like, yo, hold on, I gotta like I gotta say stuff a little bit softer now. Like I wasn't
Yes. Your
really
approach changed.
prepared. Nothing really prepares me for fatherhood, clearly, but um, like navigating the personalities I find is so challenging because having three, it's like I'm still trying to figure out my 7-year old, and the fact that my 5-year old is still so different. I got to figure you out too, and there's like barely any similarities. So I'm like, dang, man, like
Yeah.
I can't. It's like apply what I learned with my 7-year old. Half of that stuff doesn't work with my 5-year old, and even less of it seems to work with the 3-year old. And it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's navigating that it's fun because I like problem solving anyway. But they're really great kids. It's just like they have all huge emotions, and you have to learn to communicate differently to each of them. And it's like at the end of the day, like my wife and I look at each other and I'm like, yo, I ain't got nothing left. I got nothing. um that they got it today. They won. So it's it's definitely challenging raising daughters. And like I said before, on the other side, to make it a little bit even more serious, is just the fact that, like, again, I don't know what it's like to be a black woman, and I'm very fortunate to have my wife who is extremely tough and a phenomenal parent and a phenomenal partner. And the way she's a great buffer for me and picking up the slack when I'm like, yo, I don't know, I have no idea right now. Can I punt this to you?
Yeah.
So I'm really fortunate. My kids are challenging, but they're great. And the social media stuff, they deserve all of that and more. I'm really fortunate because you hear horror stories, and I don't have any of that, but they are still girls, and they do still feel a lot. So just
Mhm.
trying to navigate all of that
So
and
Trev,
prepare them for the world.
are you done? Are you done having children? Or you okay?
Yeah. If you could see my ceiling, the jerseys hanging up in the rafters, that's it. It's done. I retired it. She wants one more, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
no. She goes, oh, I don't really. She wants a boy. She would never. She's not gonna be like, I don't really care, but she wants a boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
And my oldest doesn't want any more siblings. She's just like, yo, no more baby. She looked me dead in my face. I'm just like, yo, no more babies, man. And I was like, I feel that. I was like, I feel that. And then the other two don't care. But I think the baby says she doesn't care, but she doesn't get it. I'm pretty sure if another baby walked in this house, she'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
she's like very territorial.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done.
It's
That's it. What about you guys?
yeah. I got the old snipperoo. So yeah,
Okay.
we definitely
Like the
done.
Yeah.
rule.
Hey, me and my wife said we got done. Hey, 2 shots, boy, girl, we good.
Good to go. Yeah.
And after that baby stage, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this a third time. I know how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm done. Let's go ahead and get that snipperoo because, hey, my cousin was like, George, George, you'll probably come back on the show, Trev. You meet George. George's like, cuz you gotta get it, man. You gonna have so much fun after you get the snip, man. And I'm like, dude, how does it work? Because most people don't know like how when you get a vasectomy, how does it work? Like you thinking that but when man, it was 10 minutes, we was done. I was back to work the next day. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
free. Hey, now I'm shooting. Hey, I'm shooting blanks, but I'm shooting, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
I ain't got to worry about anything.
Yeah.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
what's
I'm
up.
talking to my brothers here. Hey, I love it. So, hey, I told everybody, man, if you know you done, you might as well go ahead and get it. Yo,
I hear
get
you.
it. For real, for real.
I
So
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah. So what up, Justin?
What's going on, bro?
I heard a little feedback. Y'all heard feedback? Oh, I'm good now. I don't hear it no more. Good, good, good.
I was moving my headset. It's probably what you heard.
Okay. Yeah, man. So we on to the next. We got a couple. I'm glad I seen these right here. So K Mark Consulting, he says it's good to apologize, and our sons really need to see that from men. An apology has to be seen as a sign of accountability and not weakness. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. And Tiff said she's just started laughing. That's George's wife. So yeah, she's
Okay.
definitely watching. Appreciate that, Tiff. But yeah, we gonna get on to the next question, Justin, and you can just hop right in on this one. But here is a scenario for you guys. It says your daughter tells you she doesn't think black men make good husbands because of what she's seen online. How do you respond? Uh, this one
Ugh.
is it's a loaded question, but here's my thing in
Uh,
this scenario. Um, the first depiction of what a man should be her father.
In home.
So, uh,
Thank you.
my thing is this: if if her father is not a great man, a great black man that she would want to marry, that's a problem. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because your daughter should always want a man that's like you. All right,
Mm-hmm.
when she's choosing a man, she's probably gonna choose a man that's like her father if she has a great father.
mhm,
All right, now some
mhm.
women don't have great fathers, and we know that. But if she has a great father, a black man that takes care of his family, loves his wife, loves his children, she should want somebody like you. So I never really understood how the internet and how all these other things could affect her when she has a man sitting in her house that she's looking at every day. So we'll start with Trev on this one. What would you say, because you do have three daughters, what would you say if your daughters had this response to black men?
I'll be like, yo, my man, is it April Fools? Cause ain't no way you grew up in this house and that's what
Right,
you think.
right.
But I mean, yeah, that's a tough one. I think like great question because it definitely caught me off guard. Because I'm like just trying to really just visualize my daughter coming to me and telling me that that's her opinion and her point of view. And I guess what I think it would just spark more conversation. Like what exactly did you see online? What haven't you seen at home? Because a question like that does force you as I mean as a would force me as a father to be a lot more introspective, and be
Yeah.
like, all right, well, where did I miss here? And like
Right.
what do you know about marriage that makes you feel like a black man wouldn't be a good husband? I think there's just a lot of layers there that I think I would just necessarily have to unpack. I wouldn't jump too far to conclusions because I mean, like I said, I'd be like, yo, my man, like I don't know, like I know I wasn't good at everything, but I just about nailed it.
Mhm.
So I'm yeah, I just think I'd love to. I would definitely have to unpack that because I'd be remiss if my daughters came home and said that black men, you know, don't make good husbands.
Mhm.
And I'd have to take a look at just her circle of people, right? Like, because it's not just online. That's just whether it be her friend group or whoever, like her teammates, whatever. Like, there's something, there's somewhere she's seeing that and getting that, and even like conversations she's having that are kind of like reinforcing that thought process. Because I know, fortunately enough for me, the people that I bring around my children and my daughters are very stand-up men. There's not a lot of people I bring in my home and around my family, but the people that I do choose to be around them are people that, especially the males I choose to be around them, are stand-up guys and people that I believe are men of value, that I would love for them to at least be like, this is a good man, not just me. you know. So yeah. It's a great question. That's a tough pill to
Good answer.
swallow
Good
if that
answer.
was the case.
It's a tough one. You know, that's a tough scenario that might happen. And one thing I would say to everybody that's watching is, I don't have a problem with any other race of men. If my daughter married a
Mhm.
white man and she fell in love with a white man, and that's what it is. But I do want to know, why would you not choose a black man? What is
Right.
your reason for not choosing a black
Right.
man? Is it
Mhm.
something that you have a problem with black men, or is it just you fell in love with a white man? But I need to know, what
Mhm.
is your reasoning for not
Mhm.
choosing a black man? Because I do not
Mhm.
care what race the man is, as long as he's
Mhm.
loved you. But I would want to know the reasoning for it. What
Mhm.
about you on this one, Kev? How would you respond if your daughters came to you like that?
First of all, I'm gonna need you to change your algorithm because obviously you watching trash. First and foremost, if that's what you get from the internet, get
Love and hip
offline.
hop.
Right.
Right? Because what are you consuming? You know what I'm saying? For that's
Mhm.
the only thing that you're seeing online is that trash. So
Mhm.
and also like get offline and watch your household, watch your grandfather. You know what I'm saying? You have some
Mhm.
amazing individual black, some amazing black men that's like in your life that
Right.
you
Mhm.
got the opportunity to watch on the daily basis. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's a discussion that's definitely gonna need to be had. Like why do you have that viewpoint? And
Yes.
like you said, I don't care what race you marry. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel
Mhm.
like Jesus see race, so I'm not tripping off of that. So I
Mhm.
need you to understand, that you come from your father's black, your grandfather's black, and
Mhm.
your great grandfather's black,
Mhm.
and if we set some pretty good examples of what a real man is, so
Mhm.
that's what you need to be focused on instead of focus on the internet and online.
Right.
What, what about you on this one, Justin?
Uh, I'm new to the daddy as far as girls are concerned. My my daughter's 5, but we did end up taking in a 15-year-old who will be 18 soon, and she'll be adopted. So we went from a 5-year-old girl to a 10-year gap to a 15-year-old girl. And I'm a dad of 5 boys, but
Mhm.
I've only been a dad of a daughter for 5 years. So skipping that little gap and learning how to raise a 15-year-old girl was was very traumatic. I'll just say that. But my first question to her would be, why is the internet, like, it's kind of what you all said, why is the internet your your point of contact for what a man should be, specifically a black man? Why did you go online and say, this is the reason why I don't want to be with black men? What do you even know about what was posted? What was posted? Who posted it? Can you verify its validity? How do you even know
Mhm.
what was said was true? Because almost everything I see online until I changed my algorithm was 100% toxic. White,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
black, Asian, Mexican, Dominican, African, it doesn't matter who
Yeah.
it was toxic. It's
Mm-hmm.
always something negative. The news doesn't praise good things, they praise bad.
Mhm.
So that would be my first question. And my second question is, was I not a good example? Kind of like what
Mhm.
Trevor said, and kept, like you, like, was I not good enough? What did I do wrong that made you go online and be like, this is why?
Mhm.
Even if you confront me and be like, hey dad, I don't want to date black men because you did this, I would accept that more
Mhm.
than
Mm-hmm.
you coming from a
Yeah.
point of saying, well,
Yeah.
online it said this, but did I do that?
Yeah.
The people in
Right.
your
Yeah.
life, did they do that? Did your cousin do that? Did your brother do that? Did your dad do that? Did the people that I surround you with do that to you? And if they didn't do that to you, then why is that the 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 defining factor, the basis of everything that's going to change your life or the trajectory of what you look at? Because
Mhm.
marriage, from my point of view, is a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to base your lifetime on something you found online that wasn't even validity, there was no validity in, I clearly have to step back and be like, I didn't do my job as a father. Personally, I'm like,
Mhm.
if you're trusting what's online over what's in front of you, I didn't do my job. So I have to go back and be
Mhm.
like, okay, what did I do wrong? Hey, God, I need help because clearly my daughter missed something that I should have taught her, or clearly my wife
Mhm.
didn't give me the the message that I should have been doing this, and how did I get a beautiful black woman to love me if my daughter can't even marry a person who's like me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be
That's
going
a good
from that
point.
perspective, like, okay, if I got a healthy relationship and my black wife loves me, why can't my black daughter love a black man? Where did I go wrong? Now, I'm not saying I
Mm-hmm.
did something wrong, but I would have to look in the mirror and be like, okay, is this on me? Is this society? Is this my wife? Is this a combination of all three? Or is this just something that a teenager's going through right now? Is this just a
Mm-hmm.
phase?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I've learned very quickly that teenage daughters are phase based. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know any other way to
Mm.
say it. I don't know any
Okay.
other way to say that. One day she loves us, the next week she'd be like, "Don't talk to me at all,"
Mm-hmm.
which we don't allow because clearly something's wrong. But that's her mindset. She's a child. She's working through whatever issues she has at the time, and I can't treat her like I treat my sons because respectfully, I mean, hey, toughen up, bro. Like you can cry, but toughen up. Like let's go. What is it? Put it on the table. But with her, I might do a little bit more babying. I'll admit that. I will. As a dad, I will admit that. I do baby my daughter a little bit more. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't regret it. I don't feel bad about it. But uh,
Did he
I
go
know
out
that
for you?
did I, am I did it go out?
For a second? It did.
I know certain aspects have to be changed. So yeah, well,
Well,
yeah, that's what
appreciate
I
those
got on that.
answers on that one, brothers, because that one would be tough for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. If my daughter came and said something like that, it would be a hard pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that I've been in her life the whole time, that would be tough.
Yeah.
Um,
Because
and
also, like, sorry, I was just thinking. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I'm
yeah, go ahead.
sorry. I
Go
was
ahead.
just thinking, like, it's because it's interesting as like your kids watch your marriage day in and day out there until they leave the house, right? And you gotta you gotta be understanding that they're taking those interactions,
Mm-hmm.
but then they're still not with you all the time. Like that's not the only relationship that they're seeing.
Hmm.
And as they get older, they're starting to form their own opinion as to what a good relationship is and what a good relationship for them is.
Hmm.
So like your marriage may be solid and you're like, this is like, man, like we built a great life, like my wife is fantastic, I'm a good husband, this works. But then your daughter could be looking at it and like from like the outside in and be like, I don't like this about their dynamic, I don't like that
Mm-hmm.
about their dynamic, like I don't want a man that does this though, like my father does this to my wife, like it works for them, that's cool, but that probably wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
So like there's things that they're going to take away from your marriage that they're going to be like, yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
cool, but you gotta understand there's gonna be things they're gonna be like, nah, that's not how I
That ain't
want
gonna
it done.
work.
You
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
And again, I don't care what race, color, creed you are. Love
Mm-hmm.
my daughters, be good to them. But it's something as you guys were talking, I was thinking about. I was like, they still are
Yeah.
human, and I have to acknowledge their experiences and uh, how they've witnessed my marriage over the last 18 years. So,
Exactly. That
but
that's a big one. It is.
mm,
And
Mm-hmm.
then like you.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, I hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, no, I had a family emergency. I got to dip. I really wanted to be on this conversation, but something happened with our youngest, so I got to go. I just didn't want to cut y'all off while he was talking.
oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I'll
all.
keep you
That's fine.
posted, Mike.
All right, bro.
All right.
Let me just take a note. There we go. But
Mm,
yeah, man. That would be a tough one. And like I said before, we
Yeah.
don't really know what our kids are gonna deal with outside of the home. Uh, they could have had a bad relationship with a man or a boyfriend. We are not gonna always be there with
Mm-hmm.
them.
mhm,
That's
That's what
real.
I'm saying. Sometimes certain things will happen in their lives where you can only you're their father, but they have to go through it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that happens a lot of times. Even if you've been the greatest father ever, she could have had the wrong relationship with the wrong black man that turned her
mhm,
against black men. That could
Mm-hmm.
happen.
mhm.
All right, and
Yeah.
it would hurt
Yeah.
you, but it's like I some things my daughter just has to go through, and I pray that she
Mm-hmm.
heals from those things. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
thing that you can do in those situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Like you're
also, I
supposed to be
don't
great.
even, yeah, and I don't even need you to take every aspect of my marriage and try to implement it into yours.
Right.
Only
Mm-hmm.
thing that I would pray that you would add, what I'm saying, is that He loves you, like
Hmm.
Christ
Mm-hmm.
loves the church.
Yes.
That's the only thing that matters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all relationship is
Yeah.
gonna be y'all relationship.
Yes.
And what's gonna work for you guys is gonna work for you guys. So
Right.
even I don't need you to try to nitpick and take this and take that. If it worked, it
Mm-hmm.
worked. Great. But if it don't, let it go.
Yeah.
Keep the
Yes.
peace in your
Mm-hmm.
house. You know what I'm saying? Make
Mm-hmm.
sure your
Yeah.
relationship is authentically yours.
Right.
Yeah. So anything I can tell my daughters, just make sure that he loves you wholeheartedly. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And that he ain't putting his hands on you. And
Yes.
Right.
everything
Right.
else, y'all gonna have to figure out in the folds. Just keep
Mm-hmm.
God in the center, and it'll come together. It'll be all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. And I got one more question. This has been a great show, man. I appreciate Trev, man. This is our first time meeting, man.
Yeah.
You've been awesome. And
Thank you.
hopefully
You
this
you
ain't your
guys
last
too.
time, man. Hopefully it ain't your last time because this has been a great conversation. But I got
For
one more
sure.
question for you guys. And this one is based on relationships. How should a woman support a man without becoming his mother? Um, and this one right here uh is something where I talk to my wife a lot about these things. We have open conversations. um One thing that men, I would say, need more than anything is they need support, but they want respect. All right, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times when a man don't feel like his woman respects him, he don't really feel like a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women, you got to make your man feel like a man sometimes too. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And don't talk, down to him. Talk to him. Don't talk, at him like you are his mother, like telling him what to do. Like, always give suggestions and give ideas, because a lot of times my wife, she has better ideas than I do. All right. And we are a team. All right. Actually, it was her idea, because I had the sports podcast. It was her idea to say, why ain't you start the Black Fatherhood Conversations
Yeah.
podcast? You right, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
We are a team.
Hey.
Okay. I'm not gonna say I know everything, because I don't. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And my
Yeah.
wife, I give her a lot of credit for a lot of things, because a lot of times, like I said, I'll be like, hey, babe, send them emails. If I see somebody on the show, she'll send emails. We are a team. We work together.
That's what's up.
It's a level of respect there that we have. And that's what women have to have, is have a level of respect for your husband. All right. I know a lot of times we've been through things in our marriage where it strains the relationship to where women won't even know that they're doing it, where
Mm-hmm.
they hold on to these grudges, they hold on to these things that you've done to them in the past, and it shows in their actions, in the way they speak to their husband, or how they respond emotionally to their husband, or even certain faces in the body language that they show. I sometimes, I'm a big body language guy. I don't like it when my
Mm-hmm.
wife, in a tone guy. I'm a body language and tone guy.
Mm-hmm.
Big on those
Mm-hmm.
two things.
Yeah.
So if my wife
Yeah.
gives me the wrong tone, she will give me the answer, but the tone ain't right to me. I just, I can't sit with it when that tone ain't right. Why you don't use that tone? I don't like the tone. Like, it's
Yeah.
those things that show me a level of respect. I need
Yeah.
you to respect me, and if you don't, that's when we have problems, because I'm always gonna respect you, and if I don't, let me know. But it just
Right.
needs to be a level of respect when it comes to a relationship. And when you don't have respect, that's when it's like you trying to be my mother. When you're trying to tell me,
Mm-hmm.
talk down to me, tell me what I'm not doing, what I'm not good at, rather than giving me solutions, and you just telling me and complaining about things. That's
Yeah.
when it becomes more of a mother-son relationship rather than a husband-wife relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So on this one, Kev, what do you feel? Like, how should a woman support her man, or her husband, without becoming his mother?
I say first thing first, as a man, give her something to support.
Yes, you
Because
got
if
to
you
do
ain't
that.
doing your job as a man, 9 times out of 10, she's not going to respect you.
Yeah.
You will get the snippiness and the attitude and the, you know what I'm saying, and the backlash. So before anything, make sure you handling your responsibility as a man.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
first things first. You know what I'm saying? And everything else gonna follow. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because women are, you know what I'm saying, they'll submit naturally if you doing what you're supposed to. You know, so if
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you handling business as a man, you know, and you taking care of your responsibilities inside the household, being a father to your kids, you know, 9 times out of 10, your woman, you know what I'm saying, she gonna give you the respect that you need and that you deserve.
Mhm.
That's just how I feel. And also, the snippiness and the snappiness that's gonna come, man. They just women. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Long as I don't really dig too deep into it because women they get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? They wire different than us. So long as it ain't no
Mhm.
thing that's just gonna last for a period of time. If you got a little snippy attitude and you know what I'm saying, your body language suck at times. I mean, I'm just not. I usually just ignore it. I just kind
Mhm.
of look at her like, all right, you done? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because hey, if you feed it into that, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna start an argument. So
Mhm.
get your issue off, come back to earth,
Yeah.
come back to
Yeah.
reality. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna be all right.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I would say, Kev? The only problem with that is when it's consistent snippiness. Like
Exactly.
when
If
you're
it's gonna keep
never,
drawing out,
yeah, when you're never happy, when you're always nagging, when you're
yeah.
always nitpicking everything I
Mm-hmm.
do, that means it's a deeper issue, if
Mhm.
you ask me.
It's a
Mhm.
All
deeper
right.
Yeah.
issue.
Like
Yeah.
you don't really like your husband. All right. You might love your
Right.
husband. Do you actually like your husband? If I
Do
ask
you
bro
really
Yeah.
like
like him?
that, do you actually like him? All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
You
I
might get a
think
little hesitation. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You like, well,
yeah. I think a
he a
lot of
good man.
yeah, a lot of wives. I'll be honest. I don't think my wife liked me at a certain point in my marriage. That was probably early in our
Oh,
marriage. You know,
absolutely.
she did not like me, and she told
Absolutely.
me that.
Yeah.
She said I didn't like you. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
like
that's
you.
fine. But as long as we heal from those things, that and now we have a great relationship. I love her. She's watching the show right now. I know she is. But yeah, it's yeah. Those things happen. It's just the consistent nagging,
Mm-hmm.
always in a
Yeah.
bad mood. That's a
Yeah.
problem that you got to get
Mhm.
fixed because they all gonna
Yeah.
nag every now and then. That's just gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
just
that's gonna happen. But what
part
about
of it.
That is
you?
hilarious.
What about you,
Yeah, I mean,
Kev?
at the end of the day, like you're not gonna like everybody every day, and that's
Yes, yeah,
okay.
you don't like
Right.
her every
Like,
day either.
I
You
know
show
there's days
up.
my kids don't like me. I know there's
Yes,
days like my wife look at me, I'd be like, oh, I,
Here we go.
I'm just, I, got it. You're not feeling me right now, right? No, okay, cool, that's fine. Especially because like
Yeah.
her and I we've got together. It was '07. College sweetheart. So I at this point, no, it don't bother me when she not feeling me. I'll be like, yeah, no problem, man. You can
yep,
have it today.
yeah,
You got it.
you
You
got it.
need about an hour, two, 4, 5,
Right.
whatever you need. Just text me when
When the
you
coast is
good
clear.
and we good. Yeah.
You good.
But no, I think a really big thing that's just helpful in my marriage is just listen to me. Like
Yes.
I talk to my wife about everything, whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm feeling. No matter how significant or insignificant it may be, if I'm thinking it, it's probably gonna come out to her. And I just I'm a man with a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that I enjoy doing, a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things I pursue. And a lot of times some of that stuff is outside of my wheelhouse, or like she'd be like, oh, bruh, like, I think that's great. I'm not gonna tell you not to, but like, why don't you just try to maybe, put that off for a second, handle this first. I just love the fact that she's just like a very good listener.
Mm.
She never tells me, I can't say she never tells me no. It's very much like she believes that I can do anything. She just helps direct me on how I probably need to get there.
Mm.
So I love the fact that she is just like, all right, go ahead. She'll have a seat. She'll be like, just lay it on me. What you got? And I find that for me is huge. Like the whole, leading the household. I've for me that's just second nature. She's very if you guys know my wife, she doesn't. She's one of those like I don't need nobody. Like I don't need a
Yeah.
man for nothing. Da, 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 da,
Independent.
da, yeah, kind of thing.
Independent. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. That's like that whole Instagram joint. I'm nobody. I'm nobody.
Right.
But she's like, I know for her, it took a minute for her to be comfortable with the fact that like I got it. But she had to trust in my ability to handle it all, or handle the things that like that I need to handle in order to be
Yeah.
able to lead this marriage and lead our household and our family. And yeah, she's been an unbelievable support system. So just listening has been huge for me, and I think huge for us in turn.
Yes, man. Those are good, man. And I'm gonna tell every guy out there, man, fellas, when you choosing a soulmate or wife, man, get you somebody that is a teammate, bro. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
actually be a team because there's a lot of women that come into this thing and go into marriage and they ain't trying to be your teammate.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much gonna have to be Jordan every night, dropping 40 points. All right,
Mm-hmm.
carrying Allen Iverson 01, where you have to
Mm-hmm.
he carrying the squad. All right, because
Yeah.
a lot of times with these women, especially how they view marriage and how they view relationships, they not trying to be no team. You got to come with everything, and a lot of them ain't coming with nothing. All right, but look,
Mm-hmm.
all right, looks and a whole lot of emotional baggage, right, a lot of times. So, I mean, when you are choosing a mate, and when you choosing a mate, men, think about the women that will actually elevate you as a team. Both of you guys can help each other. All right. Because
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely say I married up, man. I married up to a woman that supports me, that is a teammate of mine. She ain't a hater. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna be on my head though. I'm telling you that now. My wife
Yeah.
stays on my head. Did you do this? Did you do that? But guess what? And when you look at it, when you've been together as long as we have, that's just love. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just love at the
Yeah.
end of the day. When you look at those things, she just loves you. All right. And she's showing it in a certain way. So it ain't it's a little annoying sometimes. Like, get out my face, bro. But
Yeah.
stop telling me stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you like, man, that girl just love you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
And she
she your
believe in
man.
you.
Yeah.
She know what
And
she's capable of.
Yeah.
right, right. And that's a big thing. That's an
Yeah.
amazing blessing to have in a wife. It's a wife that believes in you. All right, like Trev said,
That's
that's
real.
a good feeling. That's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
But also when you looking for a spouse, stay consistent on what you're looking for. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? If you're looking for a Benz, you're not gonna go shop at the BMW lot and get mad because they don't got the Benz that you want.
Right,
Stay
right.
with, you know what I'm saying? Stay
Yeah.
consistent on what you're looking for. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And don't worry about everything else that's out there. You know,
Good care.
stick to
Yeah.
what you want. You know,
Yep.
it'll make life a whole lot easier.
Make life
Yeah,
a whole lot easier. But
yeah.
yeah, man. I think that's gonna be our show. We closing in on an hour, man. This has been an excellent episode. And as you've seen, Justin was just on the show. I have to shout out his Christian clothing company, Garments of Salvation Clothing. I've linked up with Justin. He makes a lot of dope apparel. He's just trying to get his name out there. I'm always supporting any black business, especially somebody that I call a personal friend. I'm always going to try to support him and use my platform to help him. And the site is called Garments of Salvation. And if you go on there, you can use my code, which is fatherhood, and it gives you 15% off of any clothing. I know a lot of people, Christian clothing is a big thing. And guess what? Clothing now, Christian clothing now is dope. I'm not gonna, it's a lot of dope clothing out there, t-shirts, hoodies, things like that. He has a
Mm-hmm.
lot of dope clothes on there. So if you guys give it a look, give it a check, you might see something you like, get 15% off with the code fatherhood from Black Fatherhood Conversations. But yeah, man, this has been a great episode. We are on, who dog is that?
My ain't gonna bust a great with a sledgehammer.
We on all we on all platforms. We on Facebook, we on YouTube, we on Instagram, we on TikTok. We actually went live today on Instagram. Shout out to everybody that's watching on there, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for watching on Instagram. We finally got our Instagram hooked up. And that's Black Fatherhood Conversations. We actually had the Instagram up probably 3 weeks now. And it's been great, man. It's been a lot of good response, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Trev, for seeing us on there, man, and responding, man.
No
Your
problem, brother.
platform is
Appreciate you
amazing. I
guys.
love what you're doing. Please follow Trev on Instagram. If you haven't already, he's doing some big things on there. So I definitely want to give him a shout out, man. We always got to support Black fathers, man, that's really taking care of their families, man. That is something that is huge. And it's so
Mhm.
many negative depictions of us that you gotta praise the positive ones. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Make sure you try follow Trev when you get a chance because he got some dope content on there. Trev, you got anything you want to say before you get off here, man?
Oh man, I just appreciate it. Appreciate being on here with you guys, man. It was when I saw your message, I was like, hey, there's no question I'm gonna do this, man. So
Yeah,
appreciate you guys for having me, for doing what y'all are doing. It's unbelievable. We need it. So yeah, man. If you guys ever want me to come back, just give me a shout.
definitely will. You'll see the clips on Instagram too. I'll tag you in them, so you'll have
Okay.
them. I normally put put the whole episode out. It'll be on probably around 11 o'clock tonight. Well, your time it'll be about midnight, so you'll probably see it tomorrow. And I'll definitely
Okay.
tag you in some of the clips. It'll generate some clips, and we'll put them out there.
Cool.
And man, you definitely blessed us tonight, Kev. You got anything you want to say before you get off here tonight, bro? Are you good?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, man. Yeah, I know you
Yeah.
on here every
No,
week.
I do got something I want to say. I'm
All
gonna
right,
be
go ahead.
I'm gonna be doing a Bible study here in St. Louis. So if anybody in St. Louis listening, it'll be on the 23rd of August, and I'll get the location next time we get on. So
It's gonna be in
yeah,
person.
it'll be in person.
That's dope. That's dope,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Definitely go support that.
yeah,
Hopefully, when we come in town, man, if we got enough time, if it's on that day, I'll definitely come out there too. But yeah,
yeah.
man. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you guys, man. If you guys have any questions for the show, please send them to the Black Fatherhood Conversations at gmail.com email. You can also message us on any of our platforms, put it in the comment. If you got any question for us, we will definitely ask it on this show. This is open forum here, man. We just have a good conversation. We're very candid. We're very open. We're very vulnerable when we come on here. So if you guys have any questions relating to fatherhood, brotherhood, anything, relationships, we will answer it on the show. Thank you guys for watching. We know it's getting late. Like always, man, love y'all. See y'all next week. Appreciate you.